It's time for you to take stock or an inventory of sorts to allow you to chart your progress, to examine any new concepts that might not serve your highest purpose or enhance your spiritual well-being. Many of you become too dependent on the knowledge or rituals or methodology or teachings of others. Answer these questions from your heart if you can. Do you trust another's channeled information as higher wisdom than your own? Do you authenticate or validate all outside information within your heart center? Do you constantly seek a new method, a new herb, a new elixir or gadget to accelerate your light frequencies or to jumpstart your spiritual awareness without your participation? Or a magic solution, I guess. Are you forgetting that allopathic medicine is an important modality of healing, along with taking responsibility for your own healing and wholeness, along with all of the wonderful homeopathic remedies that are available to you? There are times that you reach a critical state within your physical being, and then drastic intervention must be initiated. You're still in a physical vessel, and it's a dense material world. And something that's been taking years to manifest through your physical body and comes into an illness, it must be addressed immediately and rectified. So we stress discernment. You need to understand more comprehensively what discernment means. Humanity's been what we might call a herd state for thousands of years, so there's conditioning that's really hard to break. It's easier to follow the crowd and the popular beliefs or trends. It's more difficult to make your own decisions, and through trial and error, begin to trust your own intuition, even if that means taking radical measures that don't fit what you currently know. It's easier to look outside yourself for a quick fix where you don't have to participate or take responsibility for your actions. It's easier and more comfortable to blame someone else. How quick you are to jump on the bandwagon of a new concept that can promise you a miracle. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people in the spiritual community that are more than willing to profit from your vulnerability and your gullibility. But sometimes this realization will come after the fact too late. You must validate from within before you make any decisions. And I don't wish to sound harsh or suggest that you guys aren't making good progress, when in fact the opposite is true. You are making spectacular progress and momentous growth, but a lot of you are at a critical point right now in this ascension process. You're being sped along this initiation process with new information pouring into you every single day. Even though you have many guidelines or theories out there to choose from, you are still a unique human and spiritual being whose path is different, whose tests are different, whose perception of reality is totally unique to you. Therefore, what works wonders for somebody might do nothing for you. What one affirms is a surefire method of healing or attunement might be totally wrong for you, even detrimental to you. Are you going to live by someone else's values or by your own? Are you going to pattern your behavior and project your spiritual truth or be a clone for someone else? You are one of a kind. And we tell you this time and time again. The Creator sent us forth with the most precious mission to accomplish. It's encoded within our soul. It's our divine blueprint. Are you going to follow your blueprint or someone else's, thereby leaving yours unmanifested or incomplete? You are your own physician, but your abilities and insights are still in their infancy stage. A lot of you are taking preventative measures by trying to eat better food and take care of your body, and hopefully you've been paying attention to your body and you know that your thoughts as well as your actions have a dramatic impact on your physical well-being. You're seeking balance in your body, mind, spirit, but you're still exposed to the stress of workplace, family, life. You still must live with all of these things that are choking and clogging your system, causing these impurities, and slowly they are changing, but you must be realistic. You can't retreat from your physical reality altogether. You can't just walk away from all of your life responsibilities, which is one of the most difficult facets of this ascension process. You've had a glimpse or remembrance of the life of your past lives, of your soul, and a lot of you are becoming more and more able to tap into that bliss consciousness, into that freedom feeling. You're becoming more and more dissatisfied with your mundane life. Even the anticipation from recreational activities are not satisfying a lot of us. Many of you have a strong desire to walk away from all your responsibilities, toss aside your job, your profession, which feels more like shackles or a jail. You have to move forward by gradually changing your perception and accepting your responsibilities along the way. You've got to focus on the good, the positive in any situation, person, or circumstance in each and every moment. You've got to radiate love and harmony, whether you're with a group of spiritual people who project unconditional love with you, or whether you're in a situation with chaos, fear, rejection, jealousy, power struggles. It's easy to be a master when you're sitting on the mountaintop of a shrine in nature, but it's much more important to keep your sense of balance and harmony in the everyday situations in your life. Those who cause you discomfort or disease are your best teachers. They mirror to you what is really welling up from deep within you that needs to be healed. As you change your perception and you begin to radiate higher and higher frequencies of love and light, those around you will change, and you'll see that people will literally gradually withdraw from your life. This is their vibration. They're no longer having an impact on your reality because they're not in resonance with you. The more you become in harmony with spirit, with the universe, the more harmonious you will become within, regardless of what's going on around you. I promise this. Everything I describe is part of our transmutational process, the ascension process for Earth and humanity. It's not a steady forward motion process as a surge of energy information, and then there's a time of assimilation, integration. And many of the sensations seem more profound now than you've ever felt before. You might even feel now that you're taking these huge leaps, or sometimes a step back into uncertainty or immense vulnerability. But you should be somewhat accustomed now to this ebb and flow of these magnified frequencies. When you're pushed to the next level of awareness, it sets off this alarm of varying degrees in your physical, mental, and emotional bodies. As we've explained, there's always this magnified energy that's being showered down on Earth. December, November, May. And as the time passes, these surges of energy are going to be happening more and more frequently, bringing in more and more higher vibrations of light to the planet. And this radiant crystalline substance is penetrating into our core, into the core of the planet. Just imagine this powerful, like electrical current that's coming down, and it harmonizes everything in this great surge of energy. And as it resonates throughout your physical body, your etheric body, your mental, emotional body, it carries with it all these dark atoms and impacted energies that can't harmonize or attune to the frequencies and transmutes them. So use your powers of visualization. Visualize yourself being cleansed on a regular basis. Manifest yourself being in control of your life. Use the information that you've gotten from any spiritual teachers or guidance or anything that you're led to, but be sure that you are connecting with your heart to know that you are taking actions and following guidance from your own heart space as well. You have to be incorporating these newer, higher vibrations. And a lot of us feel the need right now to kind of really retreat, go into nature, start meditating. And if so, you should be doing that. You've got to allow yourself time to integrate and become accustomed to your elevated sense of awareness. A lot of people are talking about this crystalline energy that's being activated all over, Christed energy, Ascension energy. A lot of people are moving around the planet right now, anchoring in these frequencies, and it's very, very powerful and potent time. But we all and each can contribute to this using our own powers of visualization. So let me give you some insight onto what's currently going on. Not only are you being infused with this transforming, transmuting higher rays of energy, this God Goddess energy, but there is an internal activation process in progress within the earth right now as well. At the time that our earth was formed, there were a lot of crystalline sentient beings that were here. They came from all over, and they made a sacrifice and were encoded with a divine blueprint for Earth's evolution and ultimate ascension. They were then installed deep within the earth at strategically put points. They resonate at frequencies and give information from the cosmos back into the earth, and they store vast amounts of information and energy within them. At the final sinking of the great civilization that we call Atlantis, when Earth was cut off from the higher realms, many of these great crystals were shut down and they were vacated. A lot of you are familiar with the ones that remain active: Egypt, the Great Pyramids, the Atlantic Ocean, Tibet, Lake Titicaca, Peru, Palenque, Jerusalem, Montserrat, the Great Titas. There's lots. And now a lot of these energy centers, which are portals, have become so dense and clogged with dark and negative energies that they've become the focus of much of the conflict in our earth, especially in Africa, Egypt, and the Middle East. Others have remained radiating energy centers that have drawn thousands of light warriors to their force field so that their internal blueprints could be activated. And those who are led by spirit in times of these inner struggles, you can't be denied when you're led into these vortexes of this empowering healing energy, so that you can once again radiate purely and powerfully the messages that are coming from the higher dimensional beings and radiate healing vibrations out into the people around you and into the earth. So you see, we are experiencing these higher accelerated frequencies coming down from the cosmos. And we're also being affected by the changing patterns within the earth as the earth is beginning to attune to and resonating to its new evolved blueprint. As you know, healing begins within. This radiates outward. So gaining power and influence for yourself and using your powerful discernment creates a domino effect. You might have heard about crystal pyramids that are being formed in the etheric. So it's a really good tool, I guess you can use if you're just new to visualization or meditation, and connect with these higher dimensional energies, bringing forth higher dimensional energies for yourself with your own intention and intending to anchor that in for yourself, for the planet, and for everybody around you. Envision the light being incorporated throughout your being and see how the darker energies are actually slowly being transmuted. Feel it, and then allow yourself time to actually be aware of how your body's feeling. If you aren't aware about your chakra system, then that's maybe what you should be educating yourself on at this time. With all these sentient energies coming in, if you have blocks in any of your own energy centers, it's going to cause physical issues as well as energetic and mental blockages. All of these centers carry power and attributes that you seek to incorporate into your body. So envision all of the colors of the rainbow. See what you're drawn to. Whatever colors you're drawn to, those are probably what your chakra centers are needing work. That's always my go-to. Like right now, somebody who's watching this, it's your solar plexus. I saw yellow the whole time I was getting ready for this, and I'm wearing a yellow sweater. So maybe that's what the message was. Some of you guys need to work on solar plexus. That is your power center. So that is where we are actually transmuting all these energies in the physical body, is throughout your solar plexus center, which is in your stomach area. You have to really insist that justice starts with you. And so for this want to create this new beautiful earth, this ascended earth, this new earth, we have to allow others to assist us in that. So connecting with yourself allows you to connect with your true soul tribe, your soul family, the people that are meant to walk along with you on this ascension path. So if you are currently in the middle of the lonely part of your spiritual journey, if you're feeling this need to retreat from everybody in your life, do so for a time, but make sure that your priority is on you. Your priority is on your ascension, your healing, your growth, because the more and more you connect with yourself and become selfish from an outsider's perspective, you'll literally magnetize these people and these things and these opportunities and the right things to you. I promise you. So yeah, this is a very strong message that with these ascended energies coming through it, they're so strong, you guys, so strong. So please stay grounded. Please incorporate all of the energies that are coming in by cleansing your chakra system. If you're new to that, you can check out my YouTube. I do have a couple guided meditations. If you're not, go to whatever you're called to intuitively. That's another strong message that was coming through. I might not have mentioned throughout this video, is that everyone needs to trust their own intuition. There's so much false information out there right now. So you'll only know what's true for you by connecting with your heart. Only once you're connected with your heart, which is your soul, can you actually tap into that truth for yourself. So I hope this message reached whoever it was for. I just finished a tarot live, but this needed to come out. My guides were just literally like chomping at the bits to get this information out for you guys. So much love. So exciting.